Peekaboo, I see you. Guess who's back? Uh-oh.
Miss Campon, yeah. All right. So, hello. The 3-course meal the counselors were supposed to provide with story time. You know, there's snacks in the mess hall. You're more than welcome to help yourself. All right. So, by a show of hands. Oh, well, in role-play fashion, if you want to hear but if you want to hear scary stories, type scary in chat. If you want to hear a cute story, type cute in chat. And go. All right. Votes are in. Votes are in. Aww. 2, 3. Oh, no. Votes are in. Let's count them. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7 for scary. And then we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for cute. Where do you see 6 and 7? Jasmine. Well, I know Mr. Paul tells fibs, doesn't he? He's on the police force so people can know how not to act. He's the prime example. That's right. Whatever Ranger Paul does, do the opposite. That's how it works. Oh, gosh. Anyway, so this one's called I'm Not Dead. Old Man Jenkins was very sick, but he kept telling everybody that there was nothing wrong with him. His wife was so worried that she sent for the doctor. When the doctor arrived and tried to explain him, Old Man Jenkins protested, saying, "There's nothing wrong with me." "But you're dying," the doctor said. "It's not true," said Old Man Jenkins. "You don't have a heartbeat," the doctor said. "I'm not dead," said Old Man Jenkins, and he threw the doctor out of his house. The next day, Old Man Jenkins was dead. His wife called the undertaker, and when he arrived, he put the old man in a coffin and drove him to the church. They had a funeral, and then they carried him to the cemetery, buried him. The next morning, the police was on his way to work. When he passed by the cemetery, he saw Old Man Jenkins sitting on the wall. "Oh, I thought you passed away," the policeman said. "I'm not dead," Old Man Jenkins replied. The policeman went straight to Old Man Jenkins' house and told his wife, Your husband is sitting on the cemetery wall and claims he's not dead." "Oh, don't pay any attention to him," the old woman said. "He's dead as dead could be." The next day, the shopkeeper was on his way to work. When he passed by the cemetery, he saw Old Man Jenkins sitting on the wall. "Is that you?" asked the shopkeeper. "It is," Old Man Jenkins replied. "I heard you were ill," said the shopkeeper. "I was," Old Man Jenkins replied. "And I heard you died," said the shopkeeper. "I'm not dead," Old Man Jenkins replied. "Didn't they bury you the other day?" asked the shopkeeper. Do I look buried? Old Man Jenkins said. That much is true, said the shopkeeper as he walked off, scratching his head. The next day, the postman was cycling past the graveyard when he spotted Old Man Jenkins sitting on a wall. What's the news? Asked... Oh, sorry, wrong voice. What's the news? Asked Old Man Jenkins. Not much news, said the postman. Except I heard Old Man Jenkins died. It's not true, said Old Man Jenkins. How do you know? Asked the postman. Because I'm Old Man Jenkins, came the reply. And I'm not dead. Oh, said the postman, and he cycled away from the cemetery as fast as he could. He didn't stop cycling until he came to the nearest pub. He hopped off his bike and ran inside and said, there's an old man sitting on the cemetery wall, and he claims he's Old Man Jenkins. That can't be true, said the barman. Why not? Asked the postman. Because Old Man Jenkins is dead, said the barman. Well, said the postman, maybe somebody should tell him. This kept going on week after week, month after month, and the townsfolk were getting worried. Everyone knew that Old Man Jenkins was dead, everyone except Old Man Jenkins himself. He just sat there on the cemetery wall, day after day. I'm not dead. And he got very angry when anyone contradicted him. The townsfolk eventually had a meeting and decided they would hold another funeral. They dug another hole in the cemetery and put another gravestone. The inscription read, "Here lies the body of Old Man Jenkins, born 1901, died 2001. When Old Man Jenkins read the inscription on the stone, he couldn't believe his eyes. He read it over 3 or 4 times. After a long pause, he said, well, maybe it's true. Maybe I'm dead. And with that, he hopped in his grave, he covered himself up with dirt, and he hasn't been seen or heard from since. The end.
Yay!
Yes, he was old. He was old and didn't want to admit that he was dead. See, it was cute and scary, right? See, it was both.